WROM out of Detroit, Michigan is actually going to be picking us up and rebroadcasting us throughout the week. So thank you to Tom over there. Hopefully he's listening. But I want to start off. Normally my segments are on stupid people.
Can I ask you something? Speaking of stupid people, why is your microphone 6 feet in the air? What I mean is, what are you doing?
I'm trying to work out as we do the show, man.
Really?
Why are you so worried about what I'm doing?
No, I'm just wondering, man, because it just looks like you're reaching to mouth something.
I saw as he was positioning himself over there, and I swear the faces he was making, I was like, wow.
I was about to go stand on the table over there.
I was trying to reach, man. Can you leave me and my little mic alone?
Wow.
And your little Mike, is that what you're calling your unit now? Little Mike?
Well, I also call him Little Mike. But that's a different story for Saturday night. But, there's one thing that I actually came across over the weekend. And, again, I always know I talk about stupid people. This week, I'm not going to talk about stupid people. I'm going to talk about the stupid government that we have here in this country. So, if I offend anybody, that means you're part of that stupid group.
So is that it? We're gonna go dive right in.
Right in, man. Right in, because it's a busy show.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. I hope you didn't do anything fun this weekend, Mike.
No,
all right, let's get into
it. Let's backtrack it.
Let's
backtrack it. No. Again, let me just get my 2 minutes of spew going here.
Isn't that what your girlfriend usually gets on Saturday night?
No, she's lucky she gets 90 seconds. But I know that
she still calls it spew.
Can I finish my story here? So, no, anyways, I know that there's a debate whether or not we should be taxing online sales for cash revenue or for revenue for the country. Now, I know myself as well as Phil here, we do a lot of our shopping online, but I've never really thought about it for that reason. It's just because it's convenient. Convenient to order, convenient to ship, convenient to just open up the door and there's whatever it is that you bought. But this might change everything. So just when I think we've taken 2 steps forward, we're taking 1 back. Because it's just ridiculous. I don't know why we're even going to think about doing something like that. I think it's going to get to the point where people are going to start ordering from either Canada, Mexico, or other parts of the world.
You do understand that an online tax means online. If they ship it here...
No. You pay you pay the sales tax of whatever state or city you happen to be ordering from. Yeah. And just so you know, tax from online sales has never been exempt. You as a citizen are supposed to keep track.
Oh, is that right?
And send the government a check. So it's been on an honor system.
But since people like you who are forget the fact that you're dishonorable, you're an idiot, and you have the stupidest tax person alive. Then, if you think,
I've never been asked that come April 15th.
Well, so that being said, to Mike's point, yeah. Now, you commented where again, I love you, but you're a moron. The number of people who shopped online because it was a tax haven,
right?
Okay, is staggering. The fact that you said, that's not why I shopped online. I mean, not everybody's as rich as you. To some people, that 10%, that's a lot of money.
I just don't know that anybody has made a conscious decision to say, you know what, I'm only going to shop online because I don't have to pay tax there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anybody like that.
I'm going to say you're both wrong on that one.
Yeah.
That's absolutely because, again, when you start making the purchases, I'll give you an example, especially when you get into the technology, if you don't have to go down to your local, whatever it is, Best Buy, Fry's, big box store, whatever you have, you can go online and buy a $1,200 item. That's $120 in tax, plus your time, plus the line. When a lot of the sites, and a lot of them still do, will give you the free shipping.
So you're talking about directly from still that same retailer?
No.
Not like eBay or Amazon?
No. I'm saying, again, online. Okay.
Just period online.
Just period online, because if you happen to live in a state where Best Buy was based out of, sometimes on their site it might say, we're going to charge tax in these 7 states, but not the others. I'm saying that if you wanted to go shopping, again, anytime you bought anything more than $100, that's $10 you're saving, right? Plus your time, plus your gas if you want to shop at 2 o'clock in the morning when you got home. So believe me when I tell you that there's an astronomical amount of people who are shopping because of the savings, because of the discounts, because of the no tax. That's a big number.
You know what's amazing too? Since you mentioned Best Buy is one of the companies that is pushing for this to go through, because they're claiming that the amount of people that they have go through their stores look at and play with the new gadgets, get information on those new gadgets from their employees, and then just leave and go buy it online. They use their stores as a showroom.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the odd man out, but when it comes to electronics or anything like that, I never even consider buying online because, again, if you're buying from Best Buy or any big retailers,
most of the electronics you buy, you keep for 30 days and return them,
and they require batteries.
Right.
That the flashlight doesn't require.
I was gonna say they're all phallic-y looking, but okay.
You're not supposed to return those, but yeah.
Why not? It's just like women in my life. You return them when you're done.
Okay.
But I've never thought about doing TV or anything like that, just because I'm always skeptical that it's going to work or that it's actually what I'm buying or just whatnot. So when it comes to stuff like that, not really. But shoes and little gadgets and stuff like that, sure, all day long.
And that's the irony. The only thing I will not buy online is shoes.
Oh, I think I've bought shoes
with my big old gorilla circus feet. I don't like buying shoes online, man.
You gotta go to
You're afraid they're gonna go poof.
No, because there are certain shoes. You look at the picture, they look okay. Same thing happens when I go to a Big Five or one of the sporting goods stores in here. You see a certain shoe, it's on display. They always have these little girl sizes.
It makes it look good.
Well, yeah, they got these sizes. A quote unquote man who wears a size 10. What a puss. Okay, but
Mikey, what size do you wear?
11.
Yes.
Yeah. So, the 10s, 11, it looks okay. But once you start getting into, man sizes 13, 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. So shoes like those. Ronald McDonald shoes.
You got to go to clownshoes.com to buy your shoes.
Again, anybody listening, make
all
sure
I'm
you
saying
check out
is
the 3guysrant.com.
certain shoes, they look pretty cool when they're smaller. So when
Like
when you have girl feet like Mike that I can use his shoes as a keychain, adapter, that's okay. But men's size shoes from 13 on up, dude, they stretch the crap out of some of those
There's
things.
Mikey's shoes right there. Look, it
even
has his Puerto Rican colors.
That is a Puerto Rican shoe if I ever saw one, man.
Damn right it is.
Look at that. And
I'd wear that any Friday night.
Yes, you would. So
and any day that ends in Y, apparently, man.
Yep.
Yeah, but so the internet, this whole thing with the taxes, again, it's a loophole that's been around for a long time. And to Mike's point, we were supposed to admit it, we didn't. So now they're going to charge us.
I had never heard that before, honestly, and it's not.
I realize that this is
trying to get away with things, but no, I had honestly never heard that before.
Okay,
but let me on a related issue. The other thing is, I was actually reading. Is it The Economist, the magazine? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Shut the hell up! You weren't reading The Economist.
That's news right there that you were reading The Economist. But go ahead.
Yeah, I came across an issue on a local bus, and I was reading it, but. Saw something impressive that actually Mexico is on the upswing. As crappy as that country is, it's actually on the upswing for exporting. They're saying that it's actually doing a hell of a lot better than it was 2 years ago. And come 5 years from now, maybe even sooner, it's going to be the biggest exporter in the world. Main reason is bringing it from China is just too expensive. The gas, the diesel, everything to get it here, and then the time frame. You're looking at least 3 months to get something here. So when you can have something literally at your doorstep 3 to 4 days from when you ordered it, because it's only coming from a couple 100 miles south, that it's on a major upswing. So it's cheaper overall. The item might not be cheaper, but overall expense, it's a lot cheaper to get it here from Mexico than it is from China. So I'm assuming that that's going to have a big effect on that as well.
Okay, I'm not sure what the hell you're trying to tell us. I lost you there. So Mexico's
maybe that's because you're on your phone.
No. So Mexico's going to be.
It's on its way.
Now you're going to be able to get Chinese food in Mexico.
No.
No, man. The way Arvin presented it, don't think you're going to get Chinese food exported from Mexico because it's cheaper to produce there.
All I'm saying is that
what's funny,
the crap that we buy from China that says made in China is not going to say hecho en Mexico.
Echo and Meco?
Echo en Meco.
Echo and Meco. All right.
¿Te gustan los qué?
That's for you, baby.
Oh, no. My little mic is down.
Hey, real quick, it's not exactly breaking news because it happened 52 minutes ago, but the Senate did pass that internet sales tax bill. So now it goes to the House.
Ah, well, that's perfect because nothing happens there.
But,
people,
it's
vote
you're
no,
right.
people.
That's
you're
right.
No.
Nothing happens in the House. So that's great news, bro. Okay, so Arvin, you're safe for at least another, 3-4 years, bro.
So it's funny, too, is how they made that exemption. Your business had to sell more than $1 million in revenue for you to have to collect taxes.
More than one what?
Your company had to generate more than $1 million in sales annually for you to be required to collect sales taxes.
So if you come underneath that, even if the law passes, you're not getting taxes?
You don't have to collect
right.
the sales. Yes.
Hey, Bill Nye.
Yes.
Okay. When Mikey, and this time we can't blame his Puerto Rican. When he said your company had to do an excess, and then the second time he said over, that meant greater than $1 million.
He's got an accent, man. Be happy that I can make out half of it.
When your rebuttal, that's the sound I hear in my head right now. Okay. When you ask, so if you do less than that, you don't have. I don't know how else you wanted him to say it, bro. He said it to you 3 different times.
Carajo, que si venden más de $1 millón, tienes que colectar el taxes local.
Oh. Yeah, that didn't help either, man. That was probably worse.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant?
I'm a Mexican. Understand what the Puerto Rican saying in the room.
Wow. All right. Apparently, our first break is going to come up. Alan's going to put a special slide up. We have a brand new sponsor. theticketsurgeon.com. And if you got caught texting, sexting, driving while on your phone.
Now, here's a funny story how they became a sponsor. Everything he said, I got pulled over doing all in one shot.
Oh, we know. So if you need a lawyer to help fight your ticket, don't miss work, don't get any points, don't pay the fees. Call the Ticket Surgeon at 1-855-WIN-4-199. Go to theticketsurgeon.com. You can hire an attorney for just $199, and they'll go to court for you. You don't have to be present. You don't have to show up, and they'll keep you informed every step of the way.
And keep your insurance rates low.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing I'm faster than the speeding bullet, man. Because by the time the cop walked over, I was done.
Wow. That was just filthy on so many levels. We're supposed to do a cliffhanger, but I feel like I'm throwing up in my mouth. Alan, take us to break.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The 3 Guys Rant.
Saddle up. This is RantRadioNetwork.com.
Oh, man. TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Dawn Garcia and I'm your host of A Taste of Dawn Radio, a show about discovering the passions, the sexy, and the moments we're savoring. Tune in for live music, celebrities, inspiring visionaries, and everything in between. See you every Wednesday on Rant Radio Network from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And remember, live life well.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on RantRadioNetwork.com. That's RantRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break. We're going to turn it over to the board clock.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué hice? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Y la música?
I don't know what's funnier.
Anyways.
That dumb accent or the look on your face?
The accent or your face? Your face. Whew. Anyways, you know what I wanted to talk about? A story caught my attention about fake DVDs or counterfeit DVDs.
Oh, sí, tengo muchos.
These three guys in Southern Ontario, and we're talking.
I hope it's not these three guys.
No, not these. These three guys in Southern Ontario, and this was in Canada, not Ontario, California. Right? They were actually busted.
A Canadian got busted?
The Canadian got busted for selling counterfeit DVDs. But what caught my attention is that these guys were generating about $500,000 a week in sales.
That's awesome.
A week?
A week in sales. They were selling DVDs throughout the world. They had sites in Ontario, Quebec, Alberta, Australia, the United States, Germany, and New Zealand.
Nothing in America.
What part of the U.S. is not in America? Could you explain that one to me, bro?
You know what? I want the geography lesson on that too. If you were smart, you could answer that. What part of the U.S. is not in America?
Puerto Rico.
What else?
The Bahamas.
Virgin Islands.
Right?
What else?
That's the Bahamas.
What else?
They're like, it's like.
Hey, continue. What else?
It's a blank hair away from each other, man.
You know he'd never get Guam. But okay, I'm sorry, go on.
Or
like,
Hawaii?
Like the bird doodoo?
Well, no, but I figured Hawaii's close enough that, you know.
So what caught my attention, these guys were doing an amazing amount of business, okay? Counterfeit business, that is. But they seized DVD making equipment, cash, luxury vehicles, and hundreds of packaged DVDs, right? But what I don't understand is, in the year 2013, it is May. Who in the hell is buying DVDs?
A ton of people.
Hold on. I just got a text message from a listener. I have Iron Man 3 on sale for $4.
You know what? We don't condone what you're doing, but Adam's going to take your phone number off the air so we can interview you for a story.
If we buy 3 of those, can we get a discount, like 3 for $9?
But who's buying DVDs, man? You can go online, watch anything you want.
You know, it's funny you say that, but I've seen 2 video stores open in the last year.
Where?
Open.
Blockbuster's closed all their stores.
No. I'm not saying that they're big.
You're talking about
big
mom and pop
ones.
stores.
I'm saying mom and pop stores.
Now let me ask you
this.
this.
Okay, but where? What cities?
Well, like the one down the street in Pico Rivera next to the Domino's.
Okay, that's not a city.
Oh wait.
Anyway, they opened a video store there.
We'll get a deal. 3 for $10. That's the best he can do.
Outstanding. Okay, but all I'm saying is people still. Well, look at Redbox.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you were one of those dumbasses that used Redbox up until a year ago when you finally, and only because
no. At least 2 years now.
Only because you had a son who was smarter than you. And you couldn't leave the house anymore because he would terrorize you.
They were doing $500,000 in sales a week.
Bro, look at all the red boxes. Look at all
You shouldn't be looking at red boxes. You should be looking at pink boxes. That's the problem here.
Okay,
now, wait. Let me ask you something. I know that they're knockoffs. I know all that. But here's a question. It's not a stupid question. Now, are we talking about like
when you have to start the question with it's not a stupid question?
Because I know you're going to say, yes, we said they're knockoffs. I know they're knockoffs, but are we talking about studio quality or are we talking about that dark cam to where somebody sneaks a video camera into a theater?
Okay, funny. They say that they have some that were very good quality, but the complaints started coming in about the fact that some of their merchandise was crappy.
That's why then it's those
inferior quality.
Right.
Yeah.
So my only question is, and I know we have somebody, it's funny because...
You got somebody on line 1.
That's Canada, but if you go to downtown LA, and I can't speak for any part of the world, I mean, it's almost like even the cops that patrol the city are selling knockoff movies there.
Allegedly. Don't listen to Arvin.
Right. And that was Arvin at the3guysrant.com.
Hello, are you there, caller? It might have been the Canadian.
How about now?
Logan?
Yes, this is Logan. How you guys doing?
Hey, Logan, how you doing? Thank you for calling in here to the Three Guys Rant. For anybody listening, this is Logan from All American Clothing Company. Is that correct?
That's right. Made in USA.
All right, so you're not like one of the Canadians we were just talking about.
No, I'm born and raised over here in Ohio in the USA. So, no, I'm not from across the pond over there.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the company? Now, is it your company?
No, it's not. It was. I just worked there. I'm the marketing director, and the company was founded 11 years ago by a man named Lawson Nickel and his son BJ Nickel. In 2002, Lawson at the time was working for what he thought was a USA-made jean manufacturer. When his employer began to make their jeans in Mexico, he sent in his resignation, and he was a man that believed in a USA-made passion with the economy the way things were here in America. He wanted to create jobs and make a difference, and once his employer began to take those jobs elsewhere, he sent in his resignation and started the All American Clothing Company.
Now, if I'm reading this correctly, is this accurate? You guys have actually grown at least 50% over the past few years?
I'm sorry?
What I'm reading here says that you've grown a minimum of about 50 to 60% each of the past years. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. We've grown, in recent years, we've grown quite exponentially. We've went from a small business to a multi-million-dollar company, and we just purchased a cut and sew operation, a factory operation, if you will. Our industry is very rare in the United States. 84% of the jobs have been lost in the apparel industry and manufacturing. So it's very rare that you'll be wearing a piece of clothing that says "Made in USA" on it these days. So it's a special thing to be a part of at the All American Clothing Company. Growing the industry and kind of bringing it back.
Logan, what is the most popular apparel? Is it jeans? Is it shirts? What is it that's the strongest for you guys?
Our best-selling item is definitely the blue jeans. What's unique about those is you can trace those jeans back to the American farmer and the American workers who grew the cotton. If you're an American-made supporter and if you want to support jobs right here in the USA, it's neat to see that. It's neat to put a face to the jeans. It's neat to see the people you are supporting. You're not just buying a pair of jeans when you purchase from the All American Clothing Company. You're supporting the farmers who made the cotton, the postman who delivered the box, the folks who are working in the warehouse. The list goes on. So there's all kinds of industries that are affected just by supporting something that says "Made in USA."
Hey, Logan, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm the largest of the three in the room here, and I was looking at your site. What about those of us that are perhaps a little fluffier and put on a few pounds during the holidays? You guys are kind of restrictive there in your sizes.
He's saying go to Jenny Craig.
Another American company.
Well, we're working on that. With our recent cut and sew purchase, we are able to make the products faster, make them with better quality, and like you mentioned, make them in larger sizing and offer different variations, with that. So we hope to have that, have your size and all kinds of sizes for everybody. We don't go as small as what some people like either. So we hope to expand our product line, both with the items and with sizing.
Well, that's awesome. Logan, I don't know if you're in front of a computer here, but we actually stream out live, and you can actually see the logo, your picture of you, as well as the name of the company on our stream.
Is that his picture, or is that a model from the site?
My understanding is that's actually Logan there in that picture, sporting his pants.
That is me. I had the great opportunity to. That's my debut, boys. That's my debut on the modeling scale. I don't typically get to do that, but yeah, that's me. And we have fun, and we get to do all sorts of different things. We are a smaller company, as I mentioned, and that means my role specifically doesn't mean I'm only doing marketing. I'm doing everything I can to help out the ladies in the warehouse and help pack and ship orders when it gets busy. And it's really special because you learn all different areas at a business. So
that's awesome.
Yep, that's me.
I'm just curious, Logan, what would it take to have Phil do his debut?
Well, first of all, they got to carry my size, man. I already covered that with you.
You know what? I'm willing
so when Logan brings in the next load of denim,
it's going to be a load, all right.
After the growing season,
it's going to be a
then
load.
He makes them big enough. Well,
I'm willing to offer Logan right now $100 to take 2 of his jeans and stitch them together to make one.
It just sounded to me like you want.
We might be able to do that. You guys were talking earlier about doing the broadcast in Spanish for the rest of the time. If you guys, keep things in English for me because I'm not so bright on the Spanish.
That's all right. We're not so bright in English, so it's a fair trade-off.
Hey, Logan, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, everything that you guys manufacture is made here in the United States, and you can trace the materials. Now, what about do you have any tips for anybody who wants to be able to spot a fake Made in the USA label? Well, how do you determine?
I would, for instance, we are Made in USA certified. You're right. There are folks out there who are fake Made in USA companies.
Bastards.
One way to check that is to see if there's a third party. In our case, there's a company out there called Made in USA Certified. They're a nationally known company who inspects, the companies and with letters of origin and where they're made, and they go to the manufacturing facilities and make sure it's all made in USA. That's the first thing I would do. Obviously the thing before that would be check the tag, make sure it says Made in USA. But something to battle against that is to see if they're certified by a third-party company, and that might help as well. Other than that, I don't have any other advice on that end.
Logan, we're getting ready to go on break here. Can you hold on until after the commercial break?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you. And again, this is the Three Guys Rant on Rant Radio Network. Make sure to stay tuned in.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
Hold on to your hat. This is RantRadioNetwork.com.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you, and we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
This segment has been brought to you by Coco Cafe. It's a cafe latte coconut water with espresso. And I came across this wonderful little drink just recently, and it has to be one of the best things I've ever had. I'm pretty obsessed with cocoa water and espresso, so the thought of it together was a little bit, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but my gosh, let me tell you, it's super tasty. It's made with natural coconut water, a strong shot of espresso, and a splash of reduced fat milk. You can visit them online for more information at drinkcococafe.com. Once again, I want to thank everyone at Coco Cafe for being a sponsor of this radio show. Thanks so much.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right. Again, welcome back. This is The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. For anybody listening that wants to call in, it's 855-693-4897. Again, 855-693 guys. And we still have Logan from American Clothing Company on the phone.
All American Clothing.
All American Clothing.
Logan?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Logan, we're just checking out the website and some of the material that we have from your company, and it's impressive. You guys, it's not just jeans. You guys are doing the jeans, belt, underwear, shirts, boots. I mean, you guys truly are for like the all-American guy.
Yeah, that's right. We offer a wide variety of products, and we continue to expand on those. For instance, we have American-made jeans for men and women. Shirts, T-shirts, long-sleeve tees, hoodies, Carhartt jackets, and something.
Oh, I love Carhartt.
Yes. Something that's unique about our website is yes, we manufacture our own blue jeans, but we carry Carhartt jackets, we carry Wigwam brand socks, we carry other American-made brands on our website at allamericanclothing.com. So we're not about just supporting ourselves as a USA-made business. We're about supporting USA-made businesses across the nation. We care about the American workers, and we won't trade foreign profits for American jobs.
Now, you guys must definitely be on an upswing, because as I'm reading this, it says that you guys just moved from 5,000 to 45,000 square foot building.
That's correct. Let's see, it was been last Labor Day, so 6 to 8 months ago, we went from a 5,000 square foot warehouse to a 45,000 square foot warehouse, and then in the last 2 months, we just purchased another building in Texas where our cut and sew factory operation is. So we're growing, and that's a great thing. Like I said, our industry, 84% of the jobs are gone. So it's a rare thing to see a Made in USA tag on any piece of clothing throughout the United States. So it's special.
Now, Logan, let me ask you this: where is it strictly online, or where can people find your products?
Right now, we are strictly online. www.allamericanclothing.com is where you can find our items. However, if you guys happen to be near Dayton, Ohio, we're just north of Dayton. We have a showroom. We give tours to our warehouse. We have a nice showroom where you can try on the items, touch them, feel them, make a purchase, if you will. So, with that being said, we do hope to find ourselves in retail situations and stores across the country. So, that's one of our goals, and that's something that comes with growing and expanding and hiring new jobs, and that's the goal. We want to make a difference.
All right, well, that's perfect.
I like it. Well, Logan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And we've got your site and your pictures up on the screen for those of our listeners who are streaming. We'll make sure that we keep you as part of the rotation and on our recommended page. And Art, anything else?
Thanks for what you're doing, man.
Thanks for what you're doing. If only we could get more companies to think like you.
Hey, thank you guys for having me, and it's special to see you guys helping us out. It does take help from folks like you guys to make a difference and raise that exposure. So, buy American and create a job today at allamericanclothing.com.
I appreciate it. And as soon as your maximum jean size gets a couple of notches bigger, you call us and I'll order the first 2 pairs.
We'll work on that. We'll work on those sizings for you. So
come on, remember.
I really want to help you out.
Americans, we're getting bigger, man. We're getting bigger every year.
Last time I checked, you're not American, you're Puerto Rican.
Hey, man.
Hey, Logan, thanks so much for calling in, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Logan, did we lose you?
I think you did.
Okay.
All right, well. Last time I checked, Puerto Rico is part of the United States, man.
No.
Makes me American by birth.
We own that bitch. It's a territory. It's not. It's not part of the country.
That low cost too.
I got nothing on that one. Arvin, go ahead. What you got? Wait, Mikey was going to do his.
He's talking about his red box.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about that. I was surprised at the amount of people that are still buying DVDs, man.
So how is it that they got caught?
People started reporting some of the inferior quality merchandise that they were getting.
So it wasn't that they were pissed off that they were bootlegging.
No,
is that they were selling inferior products.
Now that is some balls right there, man. You're buying bootleg stuff, and then you call the cops to report that the bootleg.
So both parties should have been arrested,
right?
But I'm assuming not, huh?
Well, it depends, because according to the report, some of their sites seemed like it was a legitimate manufacturer's site. So,
right, man, Phil's taking this serious. Are you setting up an account on?
I am, dude. I want to get an email. Hey, we have Vaquita. No, I'm sure it's not Vaquita. Arvin, help me with the name. It's on line 1.
Vaquita.
It is Vaquita.
It is Vaquita.
I apologize, Alan. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Alan seems to be on the phone over there.
No, but line 1 is Vaquita.
Vaquita, are you there?
We're
having a hard time hearing them. Vaquita?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, there we go. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you for calling in. Now, I know you're calling in for a very specific reason here.
Right. It's actually my son, Kerry Poindexter, that you'll be talking to.
Okay.
Okay. Hello?
Kerry, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great. Thank you for the call in. Now, okay. I know that you're 14 years old, correct?
Correct.
All right. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're trying to promote and get the word out for?
Well, what I do is that I'm the junior ambassador for the American Lung Association, and what that means is I go out and tell people and educate them about asthma, lung disease, and COPD.
Now, Kerry, let me ask you this: is this just because
that Asthma Awareness Month? That's why I do.
Is it because you have asthma, or is it just something that was near and dear to you, or somebody in your family?
No, I have asthma myself. Because of my asthma, I've been in the hospital about 26 times, intensive care 4 times.
Oh, wow.
I've been on a respirator once. I take 7 medications every day just for me to breathe. And also, my grandmother passed away from lung cancer way before I got to meet her. And also, because of my asthma, I'm homeschooled.
Oh, wow. That is pretty severe.
Now, I will say this, though. Now, did I read correctly? You're 14?
Yes.
Correct.
I want to applaud you because, you know what? At 14, I was a slacker. I didn't do anything involving helping anybody.
I'm more than twice his age, and
you're 3 times his age, and you're a slacker.
I don't think I'd have the motivation to do what he's doing.
No, so I want to commend him being homeschooled, staying home like that. With what my younger brother had asthma for many years, also growing up, and I remember the number of times they took him to the hospital. So I really do applaud what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
So are you doing better? Is your asthma getting better?
Oh, yes, I'm doing a lot better right now. Spring is a little challenging because of all the pollen and everything, but so far I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. And are you homeschooled because of your asthma, but is it because just going outside is detrimental to you?
Yeah, well, going outside kind of depends on the air quality.
Okay.
If the air quality is not good, then I have to stay inside.
Now, let me ask you something, Kerry. What is your role as a junior ambassador?
My role is that I go out and educate people about asthma and lung disease and COPD and everything like that, being that May is Asthma Awareness Month.
Okay.
Okay.
And what do you have any upcoming fundraising events or anything like that?
Yes. During the month of May, Chili's is donating 15% of all their proceeds towards the American Lung Association to help my cause for the Fight for Air campaign. And also, Aces Comedy Club, they're donating a portion of their proceeds towards the American Lung Association. And I'm pretty busy during the month of May.
Where's
Also,
that comedy club at?
Huh?
Where's that comedy club at? What city? Okay, if you don't know, that's fine. But you said it was Aces?
Yes, it's Aces Comedy Club, and it's in Marietta.
Okay, Marietta. Okay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
During all the month of May, I will be speaking at all of the city councils, as in Temecula, Marietta, Menifee, Wildomar, Paris, Hemet, and San Diego.
So tomorrow, if I'm, I know my days are all shot here, but tomorrow is you'll be wearing gray, right? If I'm not mistaken, tomorrow is World Asthma Day.
Yes, tomorrow is World Asthma Day, and I also have a city council meeting that day as well.
Now,
in Menifee.
Does that just mean that anybody that knows about it just goes out and wears gray, or is there anything special going on tomorrow?
Yeah, he's going to a city council meeting.
Right, but I'm saying, what can we do to help where we're at? I mean, I know we're not in Marietta. Marietta's probably about an hour from us, but what can we do to help here besides just wear gray tomorrow?
Just because you don't know Arvin, but I would tell him to stop breathing so hard, wasting so much air.
You could wear gray, and also you could help support my cause by probably going to Chili's.
There you go.
Carrie, how can people get in touch with you? How can they, is it, I know you're 14, so, and I think your mom called in for you. So is there a way for you, through your foundation, to reach out to you on Twitter, Facebook? Is there a website you'd like to promote?
Yes, I have a website. It is at www.carriepoindexter.org. And I also have a Facebook and Twitter page.
Okay. Arvin, we'll put that up on the site.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, Carrie, thank you so much for calling in. Again, we applaud what you're doing. Good luck tomorrow at the city council meeting. And we look forward to hearing from you again. Let us know if there's anything further we can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Good luck
Carrie.
tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Well, I'll wear gray in your honor.
And go to Chili's.
And go to Chili's.
Chili's is an easy one for me.
Thanks, Carrie. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. Have
Bye-bye.
a good evening.
All right.
All right, on line two, we have George.
George
is probably watching bootleg DVDs right now.
Jorge.
George
the jungle.
Hey, George went away.
Was that Curious George?
Hey, while we're finishing up this this segment, I wanted to share with you, how many times have you guys been to, I'm going to get in trouble, an Asian food restaurant, and we make comments and faces, and we're always joking about what it could be?
Oh, I know
Just
that it
based on
is
the
dog food.
stereotype? Okay, well, this part, this is just a quick one, but the Ministry of Public Safety in China, of all places.
The ministry.
They just arrested more than 900 people, and 200,000 tons of illegal meat were captured, okay? Because it was a mixture of fox, mink, and some other meat that and then they were tinting it red. It was rat, mink, and fox meat. And they were
not a deal breaker.
They were passing it off as lamb.
It was red. Maybe it's that barbecue pork I love so much.
You listen to the Three Guys Red on the Rat Radio Network. We'll be right back.
I love me some red meat.
The Three Guys Rant.
Rant Radio Network.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
Ticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Ticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on RantRadioNetwork.com. That's RantRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
Hold on to your hat. This is RantRadioNetwork.com.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break. We are The Three Guys Rant. And let me tell you, I want to rant. I've talked about this over the years, and I swear one of these days, if I'm ever rich enough, now I know, again, Mike says I'm an elitist and a snob, and I'm going to tell him I want to be one more than ever. I had to fly to Orlando last week for...
Did they make you buy 2 seats?
You know what? That would have been better. But what the hell is wrong with people? I mean, Arvin has a whole... He calls it Stupid People. That's his segment or whatever, and I'll let him have that. But if you have an assigned seat, does it really matter what group you're in on the plane? I mean, seriously.
Yes.
What do you mean by group?
Well, you know, when you check in, I've never understood why planes don't load from the rear to the front.
Right.
Whoa. Whenever I started my Friday nights like that, I usually get in trouble.
So, you know, the earlier you check in, then you're in the earlier boarding group, which to me is just absolutely stupid. It's asinine. Why would you do such a thing? But okay.
Asinine.
And
A-S.
I am always early. So in this particular case, the plane had 36, 37 rows, 6 across. You know, you do the math. I was in group 2. So we get to our section, and they said, we're going to start boarding. You would have thought somebody screamed, the airport is on fire. These raving lunatics all jump up and rush that area like it's going to matter. You have an assigned seat. Then, if that's not bad enough, you start getting on the plane. Dude, what is it with these people? Throw your crap up in the top and sit down. You know, our flight was going to leave at like 3:50. We started boarding at 3:10. I said, what the hell, 40 minutes early?
Because a lot of people were idiots.
Did
you guys leave on time?
We left on time because, you know, they started that way. So then what's funny is I don't care if you're a foreigner. I don't care if you can't read. If the picture shows you wheels in first, there's pictures. You're watching these dimwits put their bags in upside down because they're too dumb to put them in wheels first. So then, of course, you know, the stewardess has to intervene and there's 20 people behind you and they're trying to get in.
I only have one question. Was the stewardess hot?
No.
Yeah.
No. And then...
So it was like this.
Yeah. And then you land. Okay. The nice thing was there was nobody in the middle seat. So, you know, that was a little more comfortable. But when you land, and I know you guys have seen this phenomenon, the second the plane lands, people start to move. All of a sudden, you hear the clicks that they can take off their belts, and the minute they dock and the light goes off,
the minute they dock, it's
I'm sorry,
not a boat.
Dock. The minute they get, but watching all these people spring out of their seats,
you just hear click, 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 click,
yeah,
click.
Where are they going?
They want to stand for the next 15 minutes till they open the door.
Right.
I got to stretch their legs out of a 40-minute flight.
Understand. I look around and I'm like, seriously, you guys are the biggest load of morons I've ever been in my life. They jump up and they're already jockeying for position. Where are you going?
And then they fired up their cell phone and start talking to people.
Well, wait, so you'll like this one. So during this flight, I was on, I'll leave the name out of it, but I was on the particular line that I was on while you're watching the movie.
Okay, so it wasn't Southwest, because Southwest doesn't give you a movie.
No, I don't fly that rat hole. I hate Southwest. But
they'll get you anywhere in the world for $39.
Sure. What's so funny about the flight we were on, apparently people have become so ignorant that as we hit turbulence, typically you go back to your seat, and the little light comes on to fasten your seatbelt light. Bing. Yeah. Universal. I've flown different parts of the world. It's universal.
Right.
Okay. No.
Mikey doesn't know. They don't have
This
airports
particular
in Puerto Rico.
line has taken it a step further. So not only does it go ding, ding, the captain gets on to say, I've turned on the light. Ding. There's a little bit of turbulence. We'd like you all to sit down. Then the movie you're watching stops. Ding. And they show you a video. Ding. Yeah. I've come back to your seat. I'm telling you, it was just...
So what were people doing? Just standing around, like wondering what the...
They're idiots! The plane is bouncing up and down, okay? And you would think, okay, let me get back to my seat.
Now, that kind of bouncing around, I'm all in for. Because you know what happens? Ding!
I'm just telling you, I don't understand it. Ding. Okay? I don't understand it. It shouldn't be that difficult to fly across the country.
People are pretty stupid.
It's one of those things that just drives me insane. So,
So you were in the front or the back?
No, I was in the middle of the plane.
And you got there how early?
Well, no, I mean, I got where early? To the airport.
To the airport. Now, this is what I don't understand. Is your seat based on what time you get to the airport or what time
no. You
buy
choose
your
seat.
ticket?
When you buy your ticket, you choose your seat.
So you chose your seat?
Yeah, I knew I had a window. That's what I'm saying. I had a window seat over the wing. I had already pre-chosen my ticket 4 months ago.
Why the wing? You can't see nothing.
I like the wing. I like usually sitting right behind the wing.
Yeah, I usually like the breast, not the wing.
Okay, well, be that as it may. I bought my ticket 4 months ago. I got to the airport early because I checked in early. I was in group number 2 to board. Apparently, it goes group 1 through 6.
Well, you know what number 2 is, right? It's the first loser.
Listen, all I know is they've got to do something with these people. I mean, yeah. That's just...
Again, anybody listening, make sure you're streaming us live at the3guysrant.com for... wow, look at that big boy right there. For anybody who can't spell that, make sure you check out arvinmikeandphil.com. That's a big boy right there.
I'm telling you, it
was... made him by 3 seats.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, all I can tell you was, and the flight was great. There was a little bumpy from time to time, but it was just the people that you fly with, they make me crazy. I don't understand the rationale.
So you want to be a snob so that you can be on your own plane?
I either want to be in first class or on my own plane, yes.
Either one sounds good, actually.
I could not agree with you more. I agree. So
that is very interesting. So it's not like people were freaking out because of the turbulence. They were just too moronic to get back in their seat and put their seatbelt on.
Yes.
They were just wondering about.
And the flight attendants are trying to push the cart back because now we're bouncing around. So what do they normally do? They got to go put the cart away.
Right.
Oh, no. There's too many people in the way. And, of course, these people can't be bothered. Oh, they're already standing up.
So they're coming at them with the cart, and they're still just standing in the walkway.
Sure.
Those are your people.
How are they my people?
Were they brown?
I don't know what they were. I'm not going to get into ethnicity and race on this one. But I'll tell you what, it ran the full gamut. There's no way I could have pigeonholed any ethnicity, race, or religion at that one, brother. It was just unreal. I've never seen anything like it. And only when you fly. Because I've ridden trains around the country.
Right.
People on trains don't do that.
Yeah, but you don't have turbulence on a train.
No, but there are some people that get, they get motion sickness on a train.
No, but you get flatulence on a train.
You get flatulence.
Is that the same thing?
Walking out of the bathroom, man.
So all I'm saying is that it's a phenomenon you only see on planes. Wow. Okay.
Apparently your phone is stupid too. It started talking out of the blue.
See, I don't know if I can answer that properly. Is that the ghetto version of the Siri?
Yeah, I got nothing on that one, brother. I got nothing for you there.
People are completely different. There's some strange birds when they're flying, man.
Mikey, did you have that problem when you came over to the mainland on a boat?
Nope, because I flew. American Airlines, baby.
American Airlines.
American Airlines.
You guys don't even have an airport.
You know what? Which reminds me, I want to talk about things we're talking about flying and how crappy people are when they fly and how stupid they are. There was a story that caught my eye, and it's kind of a warm and fuzzy kind of story.
A warm and fuzzy?
Yeah, which is something that I normally don't like. But there was
really?
There was a kid that was flying cross country on American Airlines, and his father. I gotta find the story.
Wow, Arvin, can we get there?
Sodom bomb.
Can we get there, Arvin?
You know what?
Why do you have to be putting me in the mix, man?
Wow.
Okay, so
there you go. It was Delta Airlines. All right, hold on. Delta Airlines, and this kid was traveling from North Dakota to San Diego. Okay, and he had his most prized possession, which is his father's shirt. His dad had died a couple of years earlier while hanging Christmas trees, Christmas lights. I'm sorry.
How do you hang Christmas trees?
Hey, Christmas lights. The man fell and died.
From a Christmas tree light?
He was hanging
Christmas
lights.
How big is this Christmas tree? The biggest tree I've ever seen is like 8 foot. You're telling me he fell from 8 feet and died?
You don't think perhaps in that story he was hanging tree lights on his house outside on a ladder in the snow?
No.
I said Christmas lights, not.
You said Christmas tree lights.
Yeah, I got confused. Anyways, so this young man kept the shirt that his dad was wearing on that day, and every night he'll put his dad's cologne in it, and he'll go to sleep with it, and that was his security blanket. They're leaving the airplane in the rush. They forgot the shirt back in the plane. They called the airline. They couldn't find it. But the airline employees went above and beyond. They started calling to the other airports where they thought that flight was going to end up. They put postings on Facebook and on their social media, and they looked through garbage cans and in dumpsters and found the shirt.
No kidding.
And reunited the boy with his dad's shirt. And this was Delta Airlines. And, we always complain about the airlines, and a lot of them are crap. But, I mean, when somebody goes out of their way to help a little boy like that, that's pretty cool. So.
Is this boy dying or something?
No.
Did you not hear the beginning of the story?
No, but I'm just saying all that. I'm just surprised that a company
a
in America that's
lost his
that
father.
Big. Yes, I heard
at
that
at Christmas.
I heard that.
So
but most people,
hold on.
most people,
Hold on.
specifically most big companies,
but
wouldn't care about that.
Okay, so you're surprised at the length this company went.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the reason I'm bringing it up, because you hardly hear about anything like this.
That's my point.
And it was multiple employees from. They're talking about gate agents, the guys that clean the planes, ramp supervisors. A ton of people got involved.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
Find this little boy's shirt.
It's a publicity stunt, I say.
Arvin, it was a 7-year-old boy who lost his father at Christmas.
I understand, and I can
when he was
totally
only 5.
respect it.
Oh, he was 5.
When he was the dad had died 2 years earlier. So that was his dad's shirt. He would put his dad's cologne on it every night and go to sleep.
And you're surprised.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you were one of those Delta employees and you heard the story, you wouldn't have looked for it?
No, he wouldn't have.
Probably
he would not
Yeah.
have. Arvin is a heartless bastard when he comes down to it.
He would have been like, tell him I looked.
You know what? You know what? I would have been wearing it. Said, nah, I didn't see it. I never found the shirt.
So, anyways, that was a cool story. I thought, about an airline.
But you know what? My hat's off. You said Delta.
Yeah,
I'm impressed that they would do something like that. I really am.
Yeah.
I just don't see anybody, especially a company that big, to go and do something like that.
Right. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. So, kudos to Delta. We're not going to badmouth you for the rest of the show. Maybe next week's show we will.
Delta?
Because they'll screw something up. But, we're going on a break.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us here on RantRadioNetwork.com. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on RantRadioNetwork.com. That's RantRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink Mucho Macho Michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Hold on to your hat. This is RantRadioNetwork.com.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
Mikey.
And we're going to a break.
Are you holding on to your hat?
Oh, no, we're back?
We're back.
We're back. All right, I guess our engineer left everything on autopilot, man, and he just cut us off.
I don't know what the hell that was. We're going to break. So again, anybody listening, thank you for putting up with the shenanigans that go on in here. But I know that you want to talk about something, but I got to say it's a sad day in basketball here in L.A. because any LA team is out of the running. Apparently you have a call. Did you hang up on him too?
Vivian Climone. Vivian Climone?
How about Vivian?
How about we pick up the phone and answer, talk to Vivian? Vivian, are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Vivian.
Hi, this is Viv Climone. And I started following you today. I'm with Super Hits 1080 AM Radio in Owasso, Michigan. How are you doing this evening?
Hey, great. How are you?
Pretty good. Been having a good day, enjoying the music.
Well, I was going to say, hopefully we don't ruin your good day, because we tend to do that for people.
Oh, okay.
Now,
well,
are you in the
not either?
Are you in the nice part of Michigan?
In the nice part, what would be the definition of that? It's kind of like in the, I would say, in the northeast area, but lower Michigan, not upper Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know any part of Michigan, so I don't know if it's all good or if it's all bad.
Very funny, yeah. Do you know where Flint is? Flint, Michigan. Ever heard of it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're very near there.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, I hear you guys have been having a really good recovery. They say a lot of things are starting to look up over there in Michigan.
Yes, it is. It's a lot better than we would have expected, and the gas cost has been a real big issue here, like it's been everywhere else. But it seems to be moderating some for the most part.
What are you paying for gas out there?
At this point, it's $3.70, but we've had most of the times it's been like between $3.45 and $3.70, which is much cheaper than it was. It was up to $4 here about 6 months ago.
Wow, actually, I can say over here in California, it's gone down to like 363 or somewhere like that. Around there.
Right. I know 363 is normally the average that I've seen. If you do ethanol and you have an ethanol vehicle, I think I've seen it down to about 333. But here for a while, certain parts of LA was up to about $5 a gallon.
I heard that. That's a shame. It really is.
So what do you do out there?
Well, I'm the online marketing director for Superhits 1080 AM. And as you can probably see a little bit through my Twitter, which is for the station itself. But we have our own account for the station, which is Superhits 1080, and we encourage everyone to follow us. But it is really to help, actually market the station, get the word out about the station. We just recently redid our format around February the 25th. And then we do music from 1962 to 1982, and it really rocks. You need to check it out.
So any talk radio shows?
Do we have what now?
Any talk radio shows?
We do have some talk radio shows that are primarily for medicine, in the health field. Primarily, that's the types that we have right now. However, I did speak to our general sales manager, who's also one of the partners of our Modulation Media Group, and he told me to give you his name and phone number, and he'd be glad to give you a call. You got a pen?
Yeah, well, can we do that off air?
Oh, Vivian.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you want...
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, Vivian.
Hey, Vivian, but just in case, if you need another medicine show or health, we do talk about medical marijuana all the time.
Yeah, very funny. So cute. Okay. But no, if you want me to get the phone number off the air, fine. As a matter of fact, I just spoke to him before I made the call to let him know I was going to be making the call into your show.
Great. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
You guys seem like a really nice group.
Thank you. I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, and they're going to pick you up off the air.
Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vivian. See, people in Michigan love us. We might be 2 for 2 today in Michigan.
Wow, that's
2 for 2. Who was the first one?
Actually, Arvin had an announcement.
Yeah, WRM.
Okay. A new. Hey, I know Mike wanted to talk about it. Where are we on the break? Oh, we got plenty of time.
You sure we got plenty of time? Because last time I started talking, somebody cut me off.
Just don't say the words. We're going on break because you get cut off.
For most of you around the country, you've already seen the news. Mike, you want to talk to us about the limo?
Oh yeah, it happened out here in California. A group of ladies was heading to a bachelorette
right. 5
party.
ladies, I believe.
Well, actually, there was 9 of them, if I read the story correctly. I don't have it in front of me. And they say it's unexplained, and suddenly the rear end of the limo, caught on fire. And only the driver and 4 of the passengers were able to get out.
Now, there's been an update on that one. I was reading that they said the reason only 4 of them got out, the 5 that died were pressed up against the window, dividing the driver and the back room. Mm-hmm. So now they're saying that the fire started, or they think, in the middle of the limo, if you will.
Okay.
Where it kind of separated them and they couldn't get out.
That sucks, man. But they're already, it's a sad story because 5 people died, but then the bride-to-be was one of the ladies that died as well. So.
Well, what I thought was, and again, this is, forget the media this time. The law enforcement immediately comes out and says, oh, well, they had one too many.
Right, because that started the damn fire.
I was going to say, yeah, that's the cause of it.
That's what they're saying? No, they're not even driving.
They're not saying that's the cause. They're saying that, they were quick to, and nobody was blaming law enforcement. Nobody was blaming anybody. But they came out immediately with, well, the car is, permitted for 8. They had 9.
So that must have been it.
Yeah, so
I will keep my comments to myself.
Which should be a rare first.
That would be a very rare first.
You know what? We're talking about Chinese food and whatnot earlier.
Hey, for the record, I love Chinese food. Okay,
oh, me too. You know.
So
that.
I don't care what we think it is, Arvin. Somebody's pointing at you.
But I got a. Oh no, he's not pointing. That's his middle finger.
Somebody here, Arvin. The door's for you. Go away.
What? There's a gentleman that I think may have beat you, Phil, in the number of Chinese restaurants.
I saw him.
This man has documented
6,297
Chinese restaurants in the United States and Canada that he has eaten in.
Whoa, we just had a little earthquake back there. No worries, there's a camera behind you. So anyway, there's a gentleman that's eaten at how many restaurants?
6,297 Chinese restaurants. He started documenting this back in 1965. And he says to this day his favorite one is ABC Chinese food here in downtown LA.
Dude, I got to tell you, that one is awesome.
Yeah?
I gotta say that is such an original name. ABC.
Right.
Well, for the Asian community, that's a big deal. But I really enjoy that one.
But
That's
you know,
one of my favorites.
I was thinking, you know, you could probably give this guy a run for his money, man.
I don't think so, brother. 6,300 Chinese food locations.
But he's got them documented in spreadsheets.
I know. And you know what's
it's
funny?
like-
I want to find a way to reach out to this guy. Arvin, get on it. I want to talk to this guy because I want to see his spreadsheet.
First off, as a man, don't ever tell me that again.
It wouldn't be the first time you reach out to a man. It
No,
wouldn't
no,
be
no.
the first time
No,
you
no,
give
no.
a man a reach around either.
You know what? That's the first time I've ever heard. Get on this. That's not good, man.
Sure.
Don't lie. Don't lie. You've heard, let me get on this. You've heard.
Usually,
No,
from
normally
the
people tell
beautiful,
him,
the
"Arvin,
beautiful,
get on this."
It's usually from the beautiful lady of the night, not coming from another man saying, "Get on this."
Hey, bro. Was she saying get on this and she didn't carry a strap on in? It's questionable that she was a lady of the night.
You know what? At some point, it's just not a deal breaker, Phil.
Wow.
Yeah, we understand. All right. So, Arvin, you want to introduce your guest?
Yeah, we have just walked in Bob Hernandez of, well, why don't you tell us, you do so much, it's kind of hard to put all together.
Well,
Hold on, Bob. Did we get your mic on?
Yeah, I can hear
We
it.
did. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry.
did.
Well, I do marketing and promotions for a lot of different entities. So right now, presently, I'm doing working with the international artist Akon.
Right.
Been working with him for about 7 years now, doing marketing and promotions. You know, street, retail stuff, club stuff, putting up posters, flyers, giving out CDs, doing different things for him. You know.
Right.
I've been doing that for a while. You know, with him, and it opened a lot of doors for me. Working with some NBA players, you know, a lot of the NBA players, they got so much money, they got so many, you know, so many different things to do. A lot of them have different hobbies, and you know, Meta World Peace and Joe Smith, you know, from the NBA, they both want to dip into music and rapping, you know. So I kind of helped them out a little bit. I helped out Meta World Peace and a lot of his music stuff that he's doing. He did the Champion song. We won the Champion, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Song was called Champion, and that was really cool. Joe Smith from the NBA goes by Joe Beast, 95 now, and he's been doing a lot of stuff lately, you know, on his own, and I've been helping him out, you know, a while back. And but Meta World Peace, I do a lot of bookings for him, club bookings, did a lot of road managing for him. I introduced him to some pretty good money, you know, in our land, in you know, Latino clubs.
Right.
You know, in Hollywood, you know, they want to give you bottles to show up to a club and stuff like that, and they want to make all the money off you. Don't want to pay you to come and all that stuff. So I told him, look, man, I can get you some food, some bottles, and some money. He's
Right.
like, don't pay me to walk into a club. I said, dude, you're a Beatle of LA, of course. LA
Right.
Lakers will always be loved, even though, you know, we didn't do the best this year.
Right.
So, you know, I took him to about, you know, 11 to 13 different clubs, you know, all over, you know, from West Covina to Orange County and all these different places, because he's from New York, so he doesn't really know a lot of cities out here. You know, so he's like, where am I going? I go, just get in the limo, let's go. So he would get in the limo, we'd roll, and you know, he'd come, meet people, and all these Latinos would go crazy over him, girls, guys, they would take pictures with him, autographs. He's a real humble guy, you know. I know you see him on the court, he's a mean guy, you know, elbowing people and stuff.
Right. That's his job.
But that's accidentally on purpose, right? Accidentally on purpose.
But you know, he's a beast. He's a beast on the court, man, and he's focused and he wants to win.
Right.
You know, he's got heart. So, you know, in the court, he's a totally different person. On the outside, man, he's the most humblest, most coolest, most down to earth, most hoodest guy you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? And he loves to chat. He loves to do different things. He loves to help out with cancer because of his daughter. You know, his daughter went through cancer.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Diamond, yes. And she went through cancer, and he does a lot of things for people with cancer. Does some stuff for Chalk Hospital. He brought a kid from the hospital and brought him to the game.
Oh, wow.
One time with him, picked him up and brought him to the game. You know, so he's a real guy. You know, he's a real guy. He cares a lot about people. And shout out to Meta World Peace, man. He's a real, you know, I just want people to know that he's a real cool, you know, guy. I mean, he's not a jerk like, you know, what he did on the courts and, you know, fighting fans and all these different things. He's a real genuine guy, man. But when it comes to basketball, he's a beast. He's a totally different person, you know. So, you know, started working with that, you know, some basketball stuff. Always doing, you know, marketing and different things. You know, I help Metro PCS come to LA, coordinate street teams for them. So I can be corporate Bob and I can be street Bob, you know. So you know, I did that.
Hold on a second. We're going to a break.
Oh, okay.
Stick around. You listen to the Three Guys Rant, and we'll be back with Bob Hernandez in studio.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER. Hi everyone, this is Dawn Garcia and I'm your host of A Taste of Dawn Radio, a show about discovering the passions, the sexy, and the moments we're savoring. Tune in for live music, celebrities, inspiring visionaries, and everything in between. See you every Wednesday on Rant Radio Network from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And remember, live life well.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break with special in-studio guest
Bob Hernandez.
And I do that all the time, and my wife's watching right now. She's going to yell at me and say, why didn't you have his name down correctly? But, Bob, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I usually point to Arvin because he books everybody, and I screw up the names like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, since we're talking about some basketball players earlier, just as a little bit of sideline, this is the first time since 2007 that we don't have the Lakers or the Celtics in the second round.
No, the Clippers.
The Celtics are too.
Yeah. Oh, the Celtics are gone too?
Celtics are gone
the
too.
The Clippers just started making it, so it's the first time that the two big boys are out.
Oh,
yeah, but the Celtics and the Lakers
got out.
are gone from the second round. So
you know who I really want to win, though? I want OKC to win.
Yep.
Man. They deserve it.
That's what I was saying.
I don't want Miami, man. I just don't want LeBron to get two rings, man. I hear the dude is humble and cool. I haven't met him, but I just don't want him to get 2 rings. You know, it just.
You know what's funny, Bob, is did you know that yesterday was game 1 of the next round?
Yeah.
I was at a dinner party Saturday night, and there was this gentleman who was slightly inebriated at the event, and he'd have one too many, and he swore that OKC was going to a game 7 because they had forced it, and there was another gentleman there, this older white guy, had the most bizarre. Now, I don't follow basketball that well, so I was just like watching the banter go back and forth. But it was one of those moments, man. I'm sure he felt a little strange today.
He's a white guy, man. What the hell does he know about basketball, man?
What?
So
what? You were there?
You
were there?
So I had a few too many. I was passionate about.
Is she saying he's the white guy?
No,
he's not. Really? That's what you got from that story?
That's all I heard. Hey, I'm being social over here, man. Continue with your story.
All right.
So anyway, OKC won game 1 of the what level is this? I don't know how many rounds.
Second round.
Second round. Okay.
Wow. They squeaked by. Okay, so Bob, so you were telling us about you do a lot of promotions. You do, you're a marketing guy. You said you could be corporate Bob or you could be street Bob.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And then to bring it back, to remember my name, I'm the only name you can go backwards, you can go forwards, B.O.B.
Okay.
So.
That is good.
For a second there, I thought, how the hell is he going to go backwards with Hernandez? But okay. It took me a second.
Yeah. So, I've been doing a lot of, Meta World Peace is a big Akon fan. So that's how I kind of got in there, And then, I started working with his people, which are some real strong business Korean people.
They work with who? Akon?
No, with Meta World Peace.
Oh, Meta World Peace.
So that's why I got, I got in there working with him, and then, they have a restaurant in Pasadena called Salad Dish, which is really good. Meta World Peace's restaurant. And
is that him?
It's his. Huh?
Isn't that Thai or something like that, or
who's Thai?
The restaurant.
The type of food?
Oh no, it's very healthy. As a matter of fact, it's salads, and they have pitas, either a salad or pita. And what's good about it is that they have their own farm, so they grow all their own vegetables. So everything is really, really good, organic, and it's good for you.
Interesting.
If you guys want to eat some good food.
I was going to say, look around the room. I don't think we've ever had a healthy meal between us, man.
Hey, we're the brother's trying to offer something, man. We're working on it.
Yeah. Might have to bring you guys down there one time. Come hang out with us,
See, I like the way when you looked this way, you said have to bring you guys down. I like the way you did that. See, you looked over here.
Oh,
to where the gente decente is, man, because, the one to my right.
Hey. I always tip her as she's walking out. I'm decent.
Jugando con el pinche teléfono. Anyways, so I didn't know that was his place.
Yeah. And what's cool about it is it's right on the strip. You know what I mean? So, like when the parade is down, we just sit there and we just eat and watch the parade. We don't have to stand in the lines. We don't have to do nothing outside. We just sit in the restaurant and just observe.
Cool.
That's great.
It's really cool. But yeah, working with Meta is a really good, interesting thing. He has a lot of different ideas. He loves boxing, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. He's a big fan of boxing.
But yeah, I saw him in the court and understands that one thing.
Yeah, he did tell me that he wanted to go into boxing though. I'm like, he's like, no, really, I want to get into boxing, So I introduced him to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya said, I'll promote him. Of course you would.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to promote him, right? So so he follows boxing a lot. And he was in Vegas this weekend. He hit me. He was like, I'm in Vegas. Admiral Mars is a good friend of ours. He just won his third title. Did you guys see the fight?
Nope.
You guys didn't see the fight?
I didn't see the fight, man.
No, sir.
We didn't get an invite to Vegas, man.
None of y'all didn't see the fight.
Didn't see the fight.
Man.
How good was it?
Well, apparently Alan in the board saw the fight. He's over there shaking his head.
Well, it was actually good, but
I heard it was good, but Mayweather was too technical, so it was kind of boring at times. That's what I heard.
Yeah, Mayweather was kind of dancing around. To my knowledge, that everybody's pissed off at me because they say that's how he does it and this and that.
Right.
But Guerrero, I mean, it was cool too. I mean, he was doing his thing, But you know what was funnier though? You guys gotta look this up. His father, Guerrero's father, that fought Mayweather. Watch him on YouTube, man. I wanted to see that fight. He challenged Mayweather's dad to a fight.
That'd be a fight.
This dude was straight veterano. I mean, zoot suit. Everything with the goatee and everything. Yo, watch that interview. It's funny as hell.
Well, I know when I don't know if it was the weigh-in or the press conference beforehand, but I know he looked like he wanted to get into a ring with somebody, just anybody. And I know that he was also like calling the dad out. But the dad, if I'm not mistaken, Mayweather's dad was a professional boxer, semi-professional, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight.
And what's funny about it, his dad was he said he never lost a fight in the street. So he's a street guy, he's a street gangster fighter, So that would be kind of interesting to see, you know. Him doing the professional boxing and then him being in the street and then going at it. It would be pretty interesting,
It's a whole different set of rules right there.
They could probably sell some tickets for that.
Oh, I believe they could. They even said his son's a promoter, Mayweather Jr. He's a promoter. Put it together. His dad against me, and let's go. So it was kind of funny. But it was a pretty interesting fight. Like I said, Meta loves boxing, so he does a lot of, we do a lot of things together in that.
So he just called you? He didn't fly you out there, man?
I just came back from Vegas 3 days before that. I didn't want to go back again. I went to this big DJ marketing convention out there called the Core DJs. It was like 700 DJs, and a lot of upcoming artists. So I like to go see new talent, and he's a good friend of mine. And I had my artist over there performing. She's a 16-year-old singer right now. Her name's Sahiba. She's Indian, sings in 4 different languages, plays the piano. She's amazing. You guys got to send you some music or show you some music.
Yeah.
Really
She's 16, huh?
Yeah, she's 16.
Every time I hear those stories,
why do you look so disgusted?
I'm reminded of what slackers we really are. Goodness, man. 16, 4 languages, and plays an instrument.
Yeah.
Well, if you add up Mikey's 2 languages that he's never perfected, maybe between those 2, he might be up to 1 language.
Yeah.
Well, and look at Arvin. He speaks English, a little bit of Spanish, and plays the skin flute. So he's pretty talented, I heard.
Ouch! All right, gentlemen, let's get back on track.
But anyways,
we were talking about
send us some music, man. We'll play it.
Oh, definitely. So, I'm sorry. Meta World Peace goes out there. I said he went to boxing. Every time there's an event going on in L.A. or wherever in a different city, he'll hit me and be like, "Hey, you want to go?" But this time, there's so many things happening with basketball. I didn't want to bother him. I just wanted to let him have his own time. And this week he said we're going to get together and we're going to go bowling. And he loves to play bowl. He loves to bowl. So we go to Lucky Strike, go bowling a lot. So we go hang out. He brings a couple of his fans, or he even does the Twitter and invites like 10, 15, 20 people to a movie and pays all the tickets. And they all get there and they just sit down and watch the movie with him. So he's real, like he's a people person, you know. So working with that, it brought me a lot of openings to a lot of other different things. Sugar Shane Mosley is a good friend of mine. He's gonna be back in fighting one more time.
Yep.
So a couple of times he was telling me. That's gonna come up pretty soon. I think they're gonna do it in Cancun, or I'm not sure. They keep kind of switching it around. They're saying Dubai, so I don't know where they're going yet with it. But he's a good friend of mine, and I actually wrote out a reality show for him, and he loved it. So just like I said, I dipped my hands in a lot of different projects. From writing reality shows to marketing because if I write the show, I can still do the marketing for it. So I'm like, hey, let's go. So
whatever it takes to control it.
Yeah. And we all Latinos, so we need all to stick together. And
absolutely.
Yep.
So.
Wait, that's not you. You're not Latino, bro.
You're not Latino?
Hell yeah.
Looks a little Asian.
That's what we tell him.
Really?
We're always telling him, dude. We start yelling at him, "Who's your daddy?" And he always cries, "I don't know, man. I don't know."
Oh man.
Hey, but let me ask you a question. I know on your bio here, on your buyer,
huh?
You want to try that again? You want to take 2?
On your bio, you started with the Baker Boys from Power.
Yeah, the Baker Boys from Power used to have they had a company called Kelly Kings.
Right.
And it was a marketing and street team company for like a lot of major recording artists back in the day, from the Alcoholics to the Exhibit to, Janet Jackson when she was on Virgin and all these different things. So I started doing street team in marketing for them first and going to all the events and giving out the flyers and posters and CDs and stuff. And at that time, the Baker Boys were number 1 on Power 106 at that time, So they had all the love everywhere, and presently they brought hip hop to LA, At that time, it was LA's dance station, Power 106.
Yeah.
And then it became, hip hop, or hip hop lives.
Or hip hop, right.
So it was a very interesting company. I mean, they loved them. They loved the Baker Boys. They loved the Kelly Kings marketing. They were like the only ones out there that were really in the street. So, I worked with Nick V and Eric B for a long time. Good friends of mine. We just about to start working again together. History repeats itself. So it's always you run into somebody from back then, and then all of a sudden you start doing business again with them sometimes, And it's working. They're on Q104.7, and they're all over the...
Where are they at?
Q104.7 in San Bernardino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, San Bernardino Riverside.
It's funny. We were talking about them last week.
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
Yeah, we're talking about... we're wondering what happened to them.
Yeah, so they were number 1 in Miami for a while, and then... they just branched back out here. They hit them up and told them, hey, why don't you do Q104.7 in San Bernardino, and they're simulcasting like 40 different stations. So they're doing really good. They're doing really good. So we're gonna work together.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll hit 40.
Yeah, that's what it is. We'll get up there.
Yeah, I seen the NBC logo on there. That's huge already.
Yeah. That's our Thursday show.
That's huge.
Yeah, on Thursday, the 909 and all the meth labs needed somebody to kind of help them over their highs.
That's really good, man. Let's describe it like that.
Well, come on. I mean, seriously,
Oh, the meth lab.
What's funny is that we say that on Thursday, too, trying to see if somebody's going to put a death threat on us or something.
That is pretty.
No. You know why, right? Because they're all inside their lab saying, "Hey, that's sweet, man. They're recognizing, man. They're recognizing us. That's us. That's us."
We're trying to pick up at least one good lab to be a sponsor. But
so nobody's bit off on it, man. We try. I'm telling you.
So 104.7.
Yeah, I was looking it up here. What's funny is about 20. Whenever the Baker Boys came to Power, I was with a pizza chain, and we used to do a lot of marketing with Power. And I remember meeting them. And you're right; they were extremely dynamic, and they could turn it on and turn it off on the switch.
I remember we went to a movie premiere.
Yeah.
That they were sponsoring.
And you know what's funny is that half of the old school Power 106 people, the Baker Boys brought in. You're talking about DJ E-Man. You're talking about Mr. Chalk when he was there. You're talking about Big Boy in the morning. You know he was the Far Side's bodyguard. If you guys know what the Far Side is.
Yeah. Right.
And the Baker Boys picked him and brought him to Power. Give him the job, and but like I said, everything happens for a reason. So they don't, there's no hard feelings. They still get along, and but they stayed in the radio, and they worked themselves and they struggled, and now they're rocking, Master Mix.
Bob, looks like there's a signal we're gonna come up on another break. You got time to stick around with us?
Yeah, no problem.
We'll cover some more topics. We're coming up to the middle of the second hour. For those of you sick enough to stick around, please do. Special in-studio guest Bob Hernandez, Arvin to my right, who. May Clue back in.
The sexy one.
And the Boricua. We'll be
the
right
ugly
back.
one. That's right.
The Three Guys Rant.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.thethreeguysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back for the second half of the second hour. I wanted to talk about
the second day.
Of the second day, we got special in-studio guest Bob Hernandez, and we were talking about meta world peace and what he's like on the court and off the court and the different perceptions. I don't know if you guys saw over the weekend a Utah soccer referee, volunteer referee. He died.
Oh wow!
At a hospital. But the sad part is, a week ago he was refereeing a teenage game. He yellow carded a 17-year-old. Got into an argument with him. 17-year-old cold cocked him. And okay, so they pulled him off and they calmed him down. The ref, in about 3 minutes, started feeling kind of dizzy. Sat down, started vomiting blood. And a week later, he's dead.
Yeah, he went into a coma for a while there.
Yeah.
From the punch?
They're saying that it's that head trauma. It's one of those things that the way the kid got
just hit him.
The article does say that 17-year-old outsized him, so it was a big boy. They don't. So you can see the size of the ref.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy, and the kid who hit him was bigger. And
the guy was only 46. Man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, volunteer.
That sucks, man.
So now, the 17-year-old was being held anyways for assault.
They weren't sure how they were going to charge him.
And now they're thinking about bringing up, more serious charges, obviously. But
are they going to charge him as an adult?
They don't say, man. But this is Utah, so who knows what's
See, and part of the problem, the reason I brought it up is I go to, I haven't gone to that many lately, but all of my nieces played soccer, and we go to these games, and, you watch the way these parents get.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, again, I wish them all the best luck. I hope they all become the next Meta World Peace. I hope they all, you know, for those of them that try that hard. But some of these kids and some of these parents, they just go way too far. And you have these kind of situations where, you know, when we played sports at our age, if a ref told you to stop, you respected all your elders.
Right.
So much of that is gone where, you know, here, this kid, I would have never thought to take a swing at a ref.
Nope.
You know, back in the day when we were kids, you know, playing, if I took a swing at a ref, after the ref kicked my ass, then Dad would have had his turn, and so would the other 4 coaches. Because everybody had free reign back then. You know, you could smack the kid because, you know, everybody knew if he got out of the line, hit him.
It was a community beating.
It was a community beating back then. And sometimes, you know, we talk about it all the time, but, you know, I don't know, you know, if we should feel bad for this 17-year-old. I don't know what his history is. I don't know if it was a one-time thing. But
no, it wasn't.
It wasn't a one-time thing.
You know, but to be that angry over a yellow card that you deck the ref.
And kill him.
Well, I mean, I know that wasn't his intent.
Yeah.
At least we don't want to think.
But you know what's amazing though? Again, in reading more of the story, this ref had been attacked before by players.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he suffered broken ribs before and a broken leg.
Wow.
So I mean, it's like, what the hell is happening with these kids, man? I mean, seriously.
Are you trying to say it's the kids, or are you trying to say that,
No,
that
it's the
ref should have
kids.
started taking a look at himself?
Well, he should have probably left the game or stopped refereeing. But what the hell is going on when these kids are assaulting these officials, man?
Wow.
That just shows, I don't know, bad parenting, man.
It's too much Jersey Shore. What's that saying, Alan? Bring it, bro, or I'm right here, bro.
It's just crazy.
I don't know. He's always yelling something back there, man.
So, well, and again, I mean, that's part of the thing that we hope stops. I mean, it's sad. You figure that if this 17-year-old, if the right district attorney or somebody trying to make a name for himself gets in on this one, this kid's going away for at least a few years.
Yeah.
He's 17, so he'll stay. Well, he'll get out at 21, 22, but still, that's no way to start your adult life.
No, it's not.
And then parents get in fights. Even parents get in fight with the referees and the officials at a T-ball game, man.
Well, the funniest thing is, well, not the funniest thing. It's tragic, but one of the biggest fights that you can still see on like Parents Gone Wild or one of those insanity shows, one of the biggest ones that always comes up and makes it on the list is here locally in Pico Rivera, to where it turned into like literally a Royal Rumble, and I think a couple of the guys ended up going to jail for I think like 8 years. Because it was like a 2-on-1, and it was just huge. It's huge. Every time you see it, you see the specific fight. It's usually one of the top 3 worst fights in
kids
sports, right? So it's not like it's whatever people are eating in certain parts of the country. It's just people are just going nuts.
I don't know if they're going nuts so much as they are. They just, I know we've lost all. I don't know. We've lost all self-respect.
Let me tell you, if they make an example out of this one kid, you think it would help slow things down?
Not at all.
Really?
Because the problem is it's not, again, the way the media is sensational, unless they were to show it every day and they were to cane this kid and bring him out in the middle of the field, drop his pants, smack the crap out of him, put it on YouTube. It's not
now that's a pay-per-view event,
okay,
right
but
there.
but you know, so you're asking, is it going to make a difference? No. Because what's going to happen is now it's going to get brought into the rug. We picked it up today. We talk about it. By the middle of the week, no one will know about it. By next weekend, it'll be forgotten because there'll be some other insanity. I mean, we'll have some other, you know.
Somebody else that punched the ref?
Absolutely. We'll have moved on. Mm-hmm. In this particular instance, it was a slow week. You know, there was no major stars did it, so this kid did it, so it's news. Next week, it'll be a baseball player. It just, that's the problem, is that our news cycle, people are just constantly trying to get their 30 seconds of attention from the public. That the media is no better than the people they're covering.
Well, I don't necessarily think that the media has an option at this point anymore with all the cell phones and TMZ and everything else. I think it's a matter of them having to follow the trend just to try to stay current and stay employed.
Well, no, I think they're following the trend, but not so much to stay employed. It's about ratings. I mean, it's a business model. You got to, you know.
Yeah.
Well, again, that we talk about that one idiot, Jodi Arias. Okay, I don't know what her situation was. You know, I don't know if the guy was some Svengali.
I'm freaking tired of hearing about her, man.
And again, you know, you hear that this guy brainwashed her, then he beat her, then he built her. You know, then he tore her down just to build her back up, and he had his way with her. And even though he said they couldn't marry her, they had all kinds of kinky sex, and she just couldn't do it anymore. And you know, and as I'm listening to some of this, it sounds like Arvin's Friday Night. I mean, that's what most women do to him.
Wow. So let me get this straight. The few times that I decide to stay PC, because I don't want to get smacked backhanded by you off mic, You throw my head in the ring.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were paying attention. But, the whole thing with her, the Jodi Arias case and what was going on, Anderson Cooper had to come out and say that he said, our ratings were going to suffer. So what did we do? We talked about Jodi Arias because our sister station, Headline News.
It all comes back to trying to stay employed. No ratings, nobody has a job.
Well, it's more than that. It's also no revenue.
Right.
No money. You got to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Right.
So, so much of these stations have no choice.
What do I say, Phil? Drama sells.
You know what? And I know you've been saying that for years.
If you don't have access to show little TNA because sex is the #1 commodity in the world, then it's drama.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
again, speaking of drama, the one who's an absolute genius is Lilo.
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah. I think Lindsay.
No, bro, he meant Lilo and Stitch.
That's what I was thinking.
Lindsay Lohan, she finds a way to get in the news at least once a week. If
does.
she's not relevant, she'll go punch a cop. I think she's another Zsa Zsa Gabor. I mean, that girl's going to make sure that you're talking about her that week. When I was in Orlando, I was at that conference, and it was funny. We're in the room, and there was a break, and there's 4,000 people in this room.
Look at that. that was pre-drugs.
And what was funny is one of the attorneys sitting at our table, he starts cursing. We look at him. He's like, "I'm sorry." He says, "I wanted to look at the headlines."
Got to pay my bills somehow. That's like in the middle of drugs. Let's see if we have a post-drugs.
And what does he say? Why do we have to talk about Lilo? But yet,
we're getting closer.
Well, no, that's when she was 10. Don't be a pig, Arvin.
10. She was 11 teen.
11, exactly. She's a little young, even for your taste. But, it's one of those things where we've sensationalized everything to the umpteenth level. That
First
these
off,
people,
I don't like them young. I like them to smell like Lemon Pledge. I like an older, mature woman. Older, mature.
Lemon Pledge?
Thank you. Thank you.
You see what we got to do with that?
Older and mature, Phil.
I don't.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, everybody run. Arvin's dates.
You couldn't say a good perfume. You had to say Lemon Pledge.
Lemon Pledge. Wow. So it's not even Pine Sol with you. It's got to be a specific wood cleaner, huh? It's got to be.
You know why? Because I need my wood clean.
So you like chemicals sprayed on your junk? Is that what I'm hearing? I mean, is that?
I to be perfectly honest, I like anything on my junk.
Hey, watch it that anything.
Whoa.
Watch that anything. There's a basketball player just came out the other day.
Yeah. That's you and June. Hey, June's off the market, by the way. She got married over the weekend.
Did she?
Yes.
Damn.
All 900 pounds of that beautiful woman got married in a camouflage dress.
Did you hear that little girl gets $10,000 an episode?
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is.
That's
well,
what
no, that was last year.
Yeah,
She
it went
makes
up.
more
It
now?
went up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like 15 or 20.
15 to 25. Yeah.
something like that.
15 to 25.
Again, because the ratings the show is
Look at
getting.
that. Look at that dress.
I remember when I first saw her, man. When I watched that show, my girl likes to watch it. So when I first saw her, I was like, I couldn't believe she said that. Dollar makes me holler. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just so funny. But I didn't think it was going to be to the extreme.
Well, what's funny is we have a
love it.
young lady that calls in, and she's our redneck correspondent. She says, so her favorite word is redneckignize.
Right.
And so she called me first thing this morning. She says, "Did you see the news?" I'm like, "Yes." She sent over these pictures and could not have been more excited. She said to watch these people in camouflage get married.
You know what? It's time to bring out the hunting rifle and do some target practice. That's what I say.
Wow.
There's no way you can miss that side of a barn.
That's amazing.
I'm surprised that quad isn't low riding right now.
Hey, bro, they build them better in the Midwest, man. What can I tell you?
Apparently so.
So, Bob, what else do you have going on these days? I mean, you have a big event coming up. Anything you want to push, promote?
I'm actually going to... I just got the phone call yesterday for Abby Myers. We're going to do the victory party out here in Los Angeles. So, you signed Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy. So, that's going to be a big event. Of course, Meta World Peace will be there with us. So, look, I'm actually looking around for some LA clubs, some cool vibe. I was thinking maybe a sports bar, but maybe a little bit more elegant, So, kind of looking around for that right now. I know that I talked to Nick B from the Beggar Boys in Vegas, and he wants to do either a teen club in IE, for the kids, because the kids ain't got a lot of stuff to do, and getting ready to do some stuff in Vegas, because that's an area where teens have really nothing to do. You know, circus and circus. You know, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna create some stuff over there. Maybe create a network out there, you know, for teens. So when they come to town, and you know, they can drop their, you know, their kids off at a different event, or on a different event, or you know, something that we can put together. You know, a TV show or something. You know, so I'm thinking about some ideas. You know.
That's interesting.
That's what I'm working on.
What's funny is to my right is the child hater. He doesn't, you know, Arvin doesn't want to help anybody but himself.
Oh, really?
Again, that's not true. I support single mothers.
Oh my goodness!
They need a job too, man.
So you go to strip clubs?
Wow.
Everywhere I go, like I got a pole ready to go in the trunk of the car, man.
I believe it.
Wow, we're going to break. It couldn't have come at a better time.
Saved by the bell?
Yeah, Saved by the Bell.
Wow.
You listen to the Three Guys Rant. We'll be right back after the break. Stick around.
Stick around. We have to.
Oh.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Theticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Theticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199. This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Saddle up. This is RantRadioNetwork.com.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concept, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Hot topics and headlines, love doctors, politics. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
The Three Guys Rant.
All right, we're back for the final segment of the Three Guys Rant, and Mike's going to talk to us about something going on in San Diego.
No, I would just, this caught my eye. Apparently,
that is a hell of an intro. Mike is going to talk to us about something going on in San Diego. No.
Te dije que no.
Hey, me gusta esa palabra.
Oh, okay. I did not know that apparently San Diego and Tijuana had joined forces. No, to bid for the 2024 Olympics.
What?
Yeah, they wanted to have the 2024 Olympics in San Diego and Tijuana combined, both cities.
Now, what the hell are we going to do on that side? Talk with competition?
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love
That's
Tijuana.
what I'm thinking.
Revolution, pero.
Who the hell thought this was a great idea? The San Diego mayor was on board.
Wait.
No one's
not a joke.
I'm sorry, but no one's going to vote for that.
That's
Man.
It's no joke.
So it's legit, right?
No, it's legit.
Wait.
But
I have a question.
Oh, shit. Se jodió la bicicleta. Look at this guy.
So you're saying you need a passport to go from one event on one side to go to the other event on the other side?
And then you got to wait 2 hours in line to get back.
To get through again?
Right.
That's got to be the stupidest thing you said today.
Well, it's not me. It's the news. Okay. The San Diego mayor, Bob Filner, and his Tijuana counterpart, Carlos Bustamante, prepared to go to the USOC with this. And they had to actually tried to get that bid going, but they came back and said, "Yeah, no, we don't think so. It's not going to happen."
The rendering that's on the screen doesn't even look like TJ or San Diego.
Bro, but what the hell were they going to be doing back and forth? Does it say?
No, they were going to share events. There's going to be some events over there and some events over here.
That
I've
would
been
be
to Tijuana. What freaking events are we going to do over there?
I mean, they're going to do pole vault over the wall?
That's what I'm thinking. Yes. I mean,
they could do that. What is it? The rafting on the Rio Grande.
I mean,
that would be the biggest day of contraband to sneak across the border as well as.
And I figure you could run the marathon from San Diego to TJ.
From what, INS?
On the mountain?
No, and I'm thinking, so what? The crooked cops, that they're going to make the next 10 years worth of money from that 1-2 week event? Are we kidding?
Apparently, the Olympic Committee said no. So, I'm sure a lot of people are heartbroken.
Do you think they said no with a straight face?
You know what?
Do you think they laughed?
No, I think
they had to have
They have to look like us. Come on.
I mean, no disrespect to our people, but I'm just saying.
And apparently it's been going on for a while because there's some philanthropist down there, some rich white guy over there that tried to get the 2016 Olympics down there, San Diego, Tijuana, and got denied again.
I know during every Olympics there's usually the flag that's being raised, flown, whatever the proper terminology is, all over the place. Do we have a hybrid Mexico-United States flag going on?
Yeah, it's called the California flag.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You didn't know that?
Hey, and then the other side of it, though, that I'm wondering, it's same thing. Okay, with what it costs to put on an Olympics, who the hell's going to pay for the other side?
The cartel.
Oh, órale.
And then they're gonna profit from everything over there.
So then on every runner that's on the field, be like, look, you carry this package and you run.
That is funny.
And then when the runners are coming back across the border, they're gonna tell them at the border they're gonna tell them, okay, turn around, put your hands on your head, bend down, squat, and cough.
Wow, that was a lot of. You put some thought into that one.
Yep.
So let me get this straight. So normally they jump hurdles. In this event, they're going to jump the INS officers to try to get past them?
Anyways, I thought it was just hilarious.
That's a true story?
Yeah, no, it's a true story. Wow. It's a true
I'm
story.
telling you, Bob, yeah, when they come up with some of these topics, I'm
You got to understand, most of his stories come from his Puerto Rican newspaper. So
USA Today, 6 days ago.
As we're coming to the bottom of the second hour, I wanted to share with you guys. This part cracks me up. This is a big news one. California, wait for it, is projecting $4.5 billion more than expected in personal income tax payments.
So we're going to have a surplus or what?
Again, what's so funny is it is...
Can I have my money back?
It is el 6 de mayo, and the year ends on July or June 30th. And they say that as of right now, we are projected to have a $4.5 billion surplus. So what's so funny about that is every lunatic is already circling to see how they're going to spend it and what they're going to do with it.
Wow.
What? You mean they're not going to just keep it for a rainy day fund?
There's no such thing as a rainy day fund because our state is $28 billion in the hole.
Billion?
Billion.
Wow.
That's why they should legalize marijuana, man.
Well, at your house, isn't it legalized already?
No.
Those aren't palm trees in front of the house.
Hey, I call them
I'm just saying,
palmas tropicales.
When you're going to have that much left over.
Hey, did they stop the fire, by the way?
You know what? I don't know.
Earlier today, they said it looked like it was going to be contained, but I don't have.
Well, I mean, it was. I'm assuming it was raining over there too, right?
It didn't come.
Oh, it didn't rain that long though. Would it rain for like 5 minutes?
Well, no, at my house it was raining overnight. So
really,
yeah. No fire near you, bros.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I say,
Alan, can you put a map, bro? Mike doesn't know.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mike doesn't know where La Puente and Camarillo are.
If you had let me finish my statement,
see, the problem is that since he lives up in the hill,
ghetto hills,
he doesn't know. Yeah, it's still a ghetto. He's got the nicest house in the ghetto, but it's up on the hill.
The problem is, I don't care what ghetto you live in on this side of town. We're not near Camarillo. I just wanted to.
Right.
Hence the reason Bob was asking about the rain because I mean that was a good one. It rained for 5 minutes over there.
It rained for 5 minutes at his house, not at my house.
Hey,
are you close to Camarillo?
I'm in Bell, California.
Okay, so
but you understand? You see, it's not near the fire. Okay,
I understand that.
You see,
so how I was going to finish my statement was I don't know how long it rained in Camarillo.
See, the problem is that he's Latino, so to a Latino it takes 8 minutes to get anywhere. So to him, Camarillo is right down the street.
Yeah, there's somebody on line 1, and Arvin, it's for you. It says,
caller.
Yes.
I'm already nervous.
Nervous about what?
That sounded like an awfully deep voice.
Well, yes, it is. It is very deep.
Was it reminiscent of Saturday night? Is that the problem?
All of a sudden, I just felt like this hot breath on the back of my neck.
They found us out, Arvin.
They didn't find nothing out. This is a crank call.
Please, caller, please tell us, what do you and Arvin do in the comfort of Arvin's home that he lives in with his mother in the basement?
I've actually never been to Arvin's house, so just put everybody's mind at ease.
Where have you been?
Well, I've been in your studio. So you guys, do you even know who this is?
Oh, is that what we're calling it now, Arvin? Your studio?
That's what I'm wondering. You want to come back to my studio? We do a little rear loading.
Oh God!
Oh, wow! Oh man!
Oh, you're killing me.
All right, so
I called in to bug you guys. I was listening to the show, and I'm not exactly sure what you guys are talking about, so I figured I'd call in and ask.
You know what? We don't even know what we're talking about.
Well, we were talking about the fact that California may have a surplus at the end of the fiscal year.
And the Olympics.
In San Diego and Tijuana.
And how do you think that would be used?
Oh, of course, we're going to waste it on something ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. They talk about surpluses so more people feel comfortable paying taxes.
That's it. That's all they want to do. They want to make sure that everybody feels good about paying their taxes, and they're just going to take the money and...
Yeah, I'm not comfortable paying taxes. That's why I refuse to pay them.
What do you think about the celebrities not paying their taxes and going to jail? Lauryn Hill just going to jail for 4 years as of, today, this morning?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for not paying her taxes.
Well, they
Wesley just got out, right?
Yeah, Wesley just got out, but they brought her sentence out of 3 months.
Oh, 3 months?
Because she came up with $900,000.
No,
she owed $1 million, yeah, and she came up miraculously with $900,000.
Why not just give the other
Hey, Alex, for
100,000?
coming down to the wire. Thanks for calling in. Is there anything you wanted to promote or push?
Yeah, the real estate rant.
That's right. We have a new show.
Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Wednesday at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
The real estate rant here on the Rant Radio Network. Tune in and
awesome. You buy a house now?
Listen to
yeah, you can buy a house now.
Alex.
If you want.
Anybody listening, this Wednesday, Alex is actually giving away a home.
Your guys' home?
It's a gingerbread house, but it's a home.
I was going to say it's a Barbie home, but yeah, okay, I like it.
As long as inflatable Barbie comes with it, I'm in.
There you go. It's open house over here.
Alex, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, guys, appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
He wants inflatable Ken.
Hey, what was yesterday? It was your people's holiday, man. What'd you do for Cinco de Mayo?
You know what? If I could remember it, I would share the story. All I remember is that there was a donkey there for some reason, and I don't remember much more.
Oh my goodness!
And you felt warm breath in the back of your neck. Is that what you were saying?
Something like that. Something like that. So, Bobby, I know we have a couple minutes left. How can people get a hold of you? What do you have coming up?
Like I said, I got a couple of things coming up. I got working on this reality show stuff with Sugar Shane Mosley. Working on the Abner Mares Victory Party. And also working on a couple different reality shows that I'm actually putting together. So, but you can catch me on Bob Hernandez on Facebook, Bob Hernandez on Twitter. I still do MySpace. Everybody talks about MySpace, but hey, I still do MySpace. Bob Hernandez on MySpace. Instagram, the real Bob Hernandez. Somebody was on there as Bob Hernandez. I was like, what? All right, the real Bob Hernandez.
I like it.
But basically, that's how you can catch me, and I'll be doing a lot of different things, man.
Now, as far as MySpace, it worked out for you hanging in there because now it's all music-based, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all entertainment,
venue,
it is.
Event-based. Well, Justin Timberlake bought it, so yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
that's pretty interesting.
Again, if you ever need 3 full-figured Latinos
for a reality show,
like super full-figured, you know where to look.
Maybe we could do the Rant Radio reality show or something.
There we go.
I'm up for it.
We could talk about it,
Yeah, as long as we can make fun of Arvin in every episode.
Hey,
right here. This is our.
Hey, you know what? He could be your jackass.
That's it.
That's a good one.
There you go.
You know, it's funny because over the weekend I was actually thinking of a TV show. I was going to call it Los Gorditos.
A ti te van a decir el culo del Jack.
that was sponsored the Olympics.
Yeah.
El culo caballo cabrón. Right.
That's
there,
what we
baby.
should do, man. You just beat your ass every show.
We tried to sell that to the Guinness people. You know, they called in. They interviewed with us a few weeks ago, and we told them we were trying to come up with something. So what we had asked if we could do was tie Arvin up and beat him with bamboo sticks. And we figured the person who can hit him the most times could go. And the guy was open to it. He's like, it's got merit. It's got merit. But
the human piñata?
That's it, baby, right there.
Wow.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
The problem is que lo que sale no es dulce.
I think you'd be the perfect one, though. You know that? You'd be the perfect one. Take a Sugar Shane Mosley hit.
Oh, hey, that's what we should do.
Right
a
there.
Fight right there. Sugar Shane Mosley against Arvin.
You know
Live
what?
on camera.
One round.
Live on camera.
I'm okay with that. I'll do it, but I need an enema the day before to make sure.
What the hell?
You know what?
Enema?
And with that,
another edition of the Three Guys Rant and an Enema on Rant Radio Network with special studio guest Bob Hernandez.
Love you, baby.
We're going to go now because all of us are about to throw up. Have a good week.
That's great.